Prairie here, and I'm here with my husband, Mr. Bill.
Hi.
And he said he wanted to play with fire today, and so I wanted to make sure we have a fire extinguisher handy, just in case, and also a responsible adult.
Where? Oh.
So here he has a dollar bill, and he says I'm going to light it on fire, and it's not going to burn. Whoa! How on earth? How come the dollar bill didn't burn up?
Because it's valuable. You don't want to burn up something that's valuable.
Where in the Bible does it talk about fire?
Oh, lots of places. Remember Moses and the burning bush? It burned, but it didn't burn up, just like our dollar bill. And then Pentecost. Pentecost is the birthday of the church. And when Pentecost came, well, here, let me read to you from the Bible what it says. When the day of Pentecost came, they were all together in one place. Suddenly a sound like the blowing of a rushing wind came from heaven and filled the whole house where they were sitting. They saw what seemed to be tongues of fire that separated and came to rest on each of them. All of them were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other languages as the Spirit gave them power.
Oh my.
That was the birthday of the church.
They had fire on their heads.
But they didn't burn up.
Wow.
Just like Moses burning bush. Let's see what happened when the fire of Pentecost came upon all of God's people. Look at the fire spread. As the wind of the Holy Spirit blew, the fire went from person to person, and the church grew amazingly in that first few weeks after. There they are.
And could they understand each other?
They could, with all these different languages, and there were people from all over the world that were there for the Feast of Pentecost, and they all heard the disciples speaking in their own language, and they understood perfectly.
And what does the fire represent?
The fire represents that the Holy Spirit is with us and in us, just like Jesus promised. He said, you stay in the city, and not many days from now you will be clothed with power from on high when the Holy Spirit comes upon you. And that was what launched the church. That's why we call Pentecost the church's birthday.
Happy birthday, church!
Happy birthday, church!